Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being on with me, and thank you for being here on my YouTube channel known as Kindle on the Air, where I share stories, thoughts, ideas, commentary, and a whole bunch of different things, long form content, short form content, that kind of thing, and just trying to share my journey as I do my thing here. And so if you haven't yet, I would love for you to subscribe. If you haven't liked any of my videos, please hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. All the stuff that, we YouTubers ask you to do. And I hope that you enjoy my journey as I go forward. Now, look, the news that dropped, that's what I want to make the subject of today's video about. And it's the news that dropped with regards to the YouTube Partner Program. And for those of you who do not know, by now, because the news is all over the place now, and I think it's actually been all over the place for the last few days, but I've been seeing a lot of posts, and I wanted to speak on it because I'll tell you right now on the YouTube channel Cartoon Daily One, my YouTube channel that involves a lot of art, and a lot of drawing, a lot of cartooning. I have like 412 subscribers there. And I was stuck for the longest time at about like 408, 409 subscribers. And I'm celebrating the fact that I'm at 412 subscribers there. On my other YouTube channel, Christ Cartoons and Coffee, I have like, I want to say 15 subscribers or 16 subscribers over there now. And, here I have a little less than that. I'm in the double digits now, but I still have quite a ways to go. So just describing that situation, I have quite a ways to go. I am by and large a new content creator on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for years, but actually now giving it a lot more serious time and more serious effort. I am a small creator for all intensive purposes, and so as a small content creator, the news with regards to the YouTube Partner Program is a little disappointing. I kind of get what's going on. I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. You've probably already heard some of what's taking place, what with the AI slop that's out there, what with all of the other things like the video thumbnails that are misleading, those kind of things. And sure, we could talk about those things too. But the truth of the matter is that for guys like me, now it's going to require some serious evaluation about what to do next with our YouTube channel. Am I going anywhere? The short answer is no. I plan on continuing to do YouTube videos. Now, you're probably asking the question, after finding out all the news on the YouTube Partner Program, why on earth would you do that? I'll get to that in a minute because I think that that's the point for right now. It's the hardest for anyone that's starting on YouTube right now, or you're looking to start on YouTube. That's the hardest truth to bear. There's several hard truths to bear with regards to this news, but I think that one of the hardest truths to bear, one of the harshest of realities, but I think that in the long run, for guys like me and for others who are starting off and who are doing a good job and who are doing great content, obviously, doing better content than even myself, I think that in the long run that this is going to work out for you, me, for all of us, depending on how we think about it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I woke up this morning absolutely livid because I'm not even at 500 subscribers yet, and I'm almost to 500 subscribers. And that's just to unlock certain things. And then my next goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers. Well, now, according to the YouTube Partner Program, I'm reading the news up ahead of me right now, but according to them, they're saying now that the requirement is, let me pull that information up. It's right here in front of me. I had it about a moment ago. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So here, starting February 1st, 2027, if you're somebody that's trying to make money off the YouTube thing, that starting February 1st, 2027, the YouTube Partner Program entry threshold for new creators are changing to 8,000 qualified watch hours in the last 365 days or 20 million qualified shorts views in the last 90 days, in addition to still needing 1,000 subscribers. If you are already in the YouTube Partner Program, your status is not impacted by this update. Now, again, this is hard news. This is a hard reality to deal with. It's hard for me, especially because now I'm looking at, instead of 4,000 qualified watch hours, it's double that. And I was telling my wife today, I can't think of how many hours. I can't think of what I've given 8,000 hours except for the anime series One Piece. And I was joking, but I was upset. And so then I had to start thinking about it more and more. The whole day I had a chance to really think about what this meant and to evaluate if this YouTube stuff is what I really want to still do. You all, I still want to do it, but I have to think differently about it. And I think that that's the hard part about it. YouTube is not a get rich quick thing. Now, we could try to pretend it is in our minds. They're a whole business, they're a whole corporation, they're a whole thing. They're a platform that I don't own. We're using it for free, so free-ish. I mean, there's ads involved. So I don't know how free that is, but I mean, we're using it for free for all intents and purposes, unless you're paying to make the ads go away. So there's that. Then there's the fact that, again, you all, it took me hours to get here. It took me a long time. I was kind of seething and a little bit upset and frustrated. And I'm wondering and asking myself, do I really want to keep doing this? Because this is a lot. But then I had to think about what my mission is. You all, I still think about the little boy me and the teenage boy me that ran around with a video camera, dreaming of doing this kind of thing, being on the air, talking about all kinds of stuff, having all kinds of different shows on camera, and just having fun doing it. And I know we got a lot going on in the world, people who are needing income, and they're really trying their best to do something different. And they're hoping that, and that's another thing, as an artist, as a creative, wanting to have your stuff, your creative work properly supported. And by properly, I mean financially. Because right now, between AI and between big corporations and between people in animation having a hard time finding jobs, and between all of that and the changing world of even the things that I'm in the world of journalism, in the world of cartooning, in the world of writing and publishing and things like that, and being concerned about, okay, what does all of this mean for me and for you? And then YouTube hits us with, oh, by the way, we're going to go up from 4,000 to 8,000. And then one of the YouTubers I watched, I really had to stop because I was watching him try to explain the situation and then try to tell us, well, it's time to quit whining. Well, you know something? I think that's not compassionate. Sorry, but I do feel compassion for the people who have been working so hard, and now they're wondering if they're going to be able to make it because they've been putting in all the time and all the effort. And there's a lot of work that's put into doing a YouTube video. There just is. And this is just me doing a talking head video. So this part for me, this is easy YouTube video making for me. But for somebody else, it's incredibly challenging. So that means what? That means, I know for me and for all of us, that means that we need to evaluate what we're doing this for really. This is not a get rich quick scheme. So then why are you really on here? And are you interested in staying on here and for now being okay with not making anything profitable here, but going forward creating good art and good content until you get there? Y'all, I say that, but I also understand that there's a lot of people that have heard over and over, Well, you just got to keep going. You just got to work hard, and you just got to, stay the course. Stay the course. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And it seems like as you keep going, the goalpost keeps being moved. And so I'm not going to pretend that, hey, I'm going to stay encouraged about this. I'm going to keep going. I mean, I am going to have to encourage myself and keep going, you know, and I'm going to try to keep the faith and keep going. I'm going to stay prayed up and keep going. I don't like the changes, but I'm going to keep going forward and do what I can going forward. I think too that this is one of those things that's going to, at least for me personally, make me want to support more of the smaller creators who are just as small as me, and maybe even putting forth an extra effort to get outside of my own box, right? To really make sure that, I'm not doing this by myself. This is a not by yourself project. And I see a lot of great creators that are out there, big and small, who have turned YouTube into something really special, along with just an amazing community building thing, right? So, like I said, I didn't like the news. I was not happy about it, but I do want to encourage you that if you are one of those folks that's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm upset. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if it's worth it to keep going. I'm going to beg for you to reconsider. And then finally, I'm going to beg you to reconsider because of this. I think that people probably need you. I'm going to leave it at that. I think people probably need you. I know you needing the money. I know you need to get paid. I know you needing to have your stuff validated. And I'm not going to lie and sit here and tell you that, oh, it'll happen sooner or later. It'll happen sooner or later. It very well can. But when you're talking about creating this kind of content, I know we live in a world where there's not a lot of love or support for artists and creatives and for people who are on camera doing this kind of thing. But for those of you who are, and you're not there yet at the place that certain people are saying that your numbers should be, if you're not there yet on certain places in your skill set, maybe we need to see that more now than ever. Maybe we need to see that there are humans who are doing real human work and not perfect AI slop. And maybe we need to see more people like you getting on this camera and having the nerve to speak truth to power, have the nerve to create amazing content. And by amazing, I mean being yourself and genuinely you, and coming on camera and making us laugh, making us cry, telling us amazing stories, informing us, teaching us, showing us, educating us, preaching to us, and everything else in between. And I think I can commit to that. I can commit to that because, again, I keep thinking about that little boy that was me with a camera and has been loving this kind of work, doing this kind of thing, whether it's preaching, writing, cartooning, video, all this stuff from puberty on. And with that, that's how I feel about all this. What do you think? Let me know in your comments. Let's talk about it, and let's stick together. Take care.